Hello, and welcome to the introduction to Needles version 5. My name is Brian Billig, and I'm very excited to welcome you to the newest version of Needles case management software. My objective with these videos is to teach you how to quickly navigate the basics of this new system and get you back to work as quickly as possible. This is part 1 of the introduction, and we're just going to do a quick overview of the new look and feel of the program. So let's dive in. Just like the previous version of Needles, logging into Needles 5 brings you straight to the Today screen. You'll notice your checklist items here below, appointments up top, and inbox and intake counts in the top right corner. The most significant interface change you'll notice is that there is no longer a button bar or drop-down menus. They've been replaced with a ribbon. This ribbon allows many more choices than just the plain button bar, with the added ability to provide you with new options specifically based on where you are in the program. So let's search for a case. Instead of a search button, you have a search tab right here in the ribbon bar. Pick the type of search you would like to perform. We'll stick with name for now. Type the last name, and if you want, the first few letters of the first name right here. Now you'll see our results. We have the different parties, details, as well as the different cases they're associated with. Let's go ahead and choose the George Adams MVA case with a double click. This opens up the classic case screen. You'll notice that the tabs are now down the side as opposed to across the top. Needles 5 has been redesigned for a widescreen environment to give you more room to work with. Don't worry, the information contained in the tabs is still exactly the same. Party is party, case is case, notes are notes, and any user-defined modifications you've made will still be here. Let's take a closer look at this party screen. We've got all the classic contact information for the party, but you'll notice some key differences. There are no more blank spaces for phone numbers, and we're capable of displaying multiple addresses at once. The system will now show you everything that is in the database and not take up space with anything that isn't. In order to add additional entries, just click this plus symbol right here. This will open up a new window where you can add your new information. Follow these instructions here. Let's choose a type, and then put in the number. Just click OK, and you're all set. Another small but significant change on the Party tab is the Social Security number. You'll notice that most of the numbers are X'd out. If you have sufficient access to see Social Security numbers, you can click on the field to display the whole number. Once you click somewhere else, the X's come back. This is for over-the-shoulder security to make sure that this sensitive piece of information isn't displayed on the screen when it's not necessary. The rest of your tabs and their information are all easily accessed here on the left. Just click the tab you want, and the information you're looking for will be displayed. Remember how I mentioned that the ribbon bar may change on the fly? Well, look what happens when I click back and forth between Party and Case tabs. There is a ribbon option specific to the Party tab that appears when appropriate, with Party tab specific options like Copy to Other Case. As you continue to navigate Needles 5, keep an eye out for the new ribbons because they'll have a habit of showing up right when you need them. Now, let's go ahead and open up a second case. We'll go back to the search ribbon and enter a different name. Now that we have multiple cases open, take a look at this. There are tabs up here indicating all our open windows: Needles Today, Search Results, George Adams, and Alice Decker. You now have the ability to jump back and forth between these open items quickly and easily. Every new corner of the program you go into, whether it's a case report, administrative settings, or even your calendar, a new tab will be opened up. This allows you to see everything you're currently working on and swap back and forth as necessary. Just like an internet browser, you even have the ability to grab these tabs and remove them from the main program entirely. This is especially helpful if you're using multiple monitors and want to move something onto another screen to either keep an eye on it or come back to it later. One last tip. As we've moved through the program, you may have noticed pop-ups appearing over different fields or buttons. These helper windows will display if you hover over almost any part of the program. They're there to assist you in understanding every facet of the Needles 5 experience and how to interact with that particular area or feature. Okay, that will do it for the quick overview of the new layout. In the other videos of this introduction series, we'll be covering changes to case notes, a really cool piece of functionality called the grid, the Today screen and checklist, messages and calendar, reports, and some cool new ways to customize your Needles system. Thanks for the time, and I really hope you enjoy Needles version 5.